Hi everyone and welcome to this tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how you can create your first product on Shopify. So if you've just signed up and you're completely new to Shopify, this tutorial is for you. I will guide you step by step through your first product setup. It's not hard. Actually, a lot of people did it on their own. You just have to set aside a few minutes of your time and that's it. So first of all, Shopify has a free trial. As you can see, you can get 3 days for free and then 1 month for $1. That's probably enough time for you to get settled, see if this is for you or not. And all you gotta do is to click on this button, which is entitled Start Free Trial. From here, you will just have a few questions to answer. So which of these best describes you? I'm just starting. If you're a beginner, click on the next button here, and then where would you like to sell? Most people choose this, an online store. And that's what I'll be covering today. What do you plan to sell first? This is where you have to decide. Whether it's products you buy or make yourself, whether you have digital products, or maybe you're just into dropshipping. This is something that you have to decide before even going on Shopify. So for this one, I'll just use products I buy or make myself. Click on the next button. Then, of course, you just have to choose which country you are going to be serving. In fact, where will your business be located? When you do that, you will just create a Shopify account with your email or Apple account or Facebook or Google account. And this is how it looks like on the inside. So this is your dashboard, and from here everything happens. And of course, the first thing that you gotta do once you're settled up with your niche and what do you want to do with this is, of course, to add the first product. You can just click on this button, Add Product. Now, this is the main page that we're gonna cover in this tutorial. First things first, of course, you gotta name your product. So this is where the title goes. Make sure to include your title when crafting your listing. And for instance, if you're selling a plant pot, your title could be simply like this. So let's just say clay plant pot. Now, it's crucial to incorporate relevant keywords. This needs to be done in order to optimize your listing's visibility. Now, the description tab, lately, they've integrated this, which is generate text. This is just like ChatGPT, but this is something that I do not recommend if you're just starting out, because this is lately added. It's not so perfect, but I don't want to say that it's bad as well. But if you're just starting out, you want to make sure that there are some things you should definitely be thinking of. Firstly, which materials are used in your product? What is included inside when you purchase this item? Maybe the dimensions or sizes. Maybe benefits and uses of your product, or what's great about it. Perhaps the availability and shipping information. And of course, you'll also want to include your unique selling points. And this is what we call in marketing USB. This means what makes your product or service better than competitors. So make sure to think about that and include that in your description. You can, of course, get the help from this one. You just have to enter some features and keywords. You can set the tone here. We've got 5 or 6 of these. And also, make sure to include your brand voice in there. See that it aligns with the character and style of your brand. And also remember to consider any relevant information customers might be wondering in general before buying your product. Now, you want to add some media, of course. Make sure to prepare some good photos of your products. Make sure they look beautiful. Remember, most people will actually end up buying the products that are visually appealing. You know, people use their eyes. A lot of people will probably be making their first impression based on your photos, so these are really, really important. And now, when you do that, you want to set up your pricing. And here are some factors you should be considering when setting your prices. If you're not sure at all how to get started on that, the first thing I recommend is to probably have a look at your competitors and see what their prices are. You can check Etsy wherever you want to sell. You can check TikTok made me buy it, and usually you will be redirected to the product page, and usually it's going to be Shopify as well. So yeah, learn from other people. It's always a good idea. You can get some inspiration, or you can just set your prices according to that. But aside from that, you'll also want to consider your cost of production, how high the demand is for what you're selling, how much your audience is willing to spend, things like that, you know? Think of how much value you think you're going to be bringing with your product, and more importantly, even consider how your customers are going to be valuing your product in the long run. You will possibly also want to create discounts, so don't forget to calculate that into your pricing. Maybe you're also offering some free shipping, in which case maybe you want to increase the product price a bit. Just remember to always have your long-term financial goals in mind. my price is going to be at, let's say, $7. I'll just put it like that. And here you have compare at price. So this is if you want to show this product on sale with a reduced price. You know those little like crossed off prices when you go to different pages? For example, I can just put in $10 and that price will be crossed off. So this is like a simulation of a sale. That's not happening. And whenever you see that, it's this little feature. Yeah, it's all lies, but it works. Now down there, you will also see cost per item. And this is nothing that will be visible in your store. This is just for you if you want to manage your production costs. So let's say it took you $3 to acquire this item. This will help you in the long run to see your margins. And also, it'll show you your profit with those margins. Now we can go over to the inventory. Setting this track quantity feature right here allows you to keep track of the number of items you have in stock for each product. This can help you manage your business more efficiently and also provide a better shopping experience for your customers. By tracking the quantity of products you have in stock, you can also ensure that you always have accurate information about your inventory levels and avoid overselling. So when you do enable this option right here, Shopify will automatically decrease the stock count for that product each time an order is placed for it. And if you want to use this feature, you can set the initial stock quantity right here. So for example, let's just say that I have, let's say 40 of these clay pots available. You will also see your business address right here on the side, meaning the inventory is going to be associated with this location. So Shopify is going to be tracking that you have 40 items in this location. And of course, if you want to change this if you want to add to these settings, you can do so later from your Shopify admin. Now, if you want to continue selling, even if the tracker appears out of stock, you can check this box right here. And this might be helpful if you know for a fact you will have inventory available, but maybe you just haven't updated the quantity settings yet. Next up, if you've got a stock keeping unit or SKU or a barcode, you're going to be checking this box and enter that information right here. And now we go over to the shipping section. So if you got a physical product, set the weight of it right here. You can also change the measurements units here. And if your products are shipping internationally, you can add some customs information right here. But if you're selling a digital product or service, all you're going to do is to check off this option. But remember, when you made your account, you could specify if you want to sell digital service. So that's something that you got to know beforehand. So if you sell digital products, uncheck this, and this shipping information is not going to be relevant, right? Coming to the final steps here, we've got the variant options right here. So you can add options like size or colors, and all of that is going to be set up here. So option name, as you can see, you've got size, you've got color, material, or style. If you're selling clothes, for example, this is the place where you will be entering your, S, M, XL sizes and so on, so size, and you can just add the option values yourself. So you will just have to type these out. You can choose, for example, different colors. But as an example, I'll just choose size for this one, since I'm going to be selling both small and medium clay pots for some gardening, right? So I'll just do a small and medium ones and just click on done button here. And of course, you will see down there that you will also have the individual prices for these. So for example, if you want to make your medium item more expensive, let's just say $9, this is the place to do it. All right. Also, you've got the quantity settings in all of these, and you can add different pictures for all of these. Now, the last option down there is pretty important. It's called search engine listing, and it's down there. You can see when you enter all of this information from before, you will get this search engine listing. This is a preview, which is how users are going to find your product page when searching on Google or some other search platforms. So all of the other ones, or Google or Yahoo or Bing, whatever, this is how it's going to look like when they Google for something, when they Google for the keywords that you are using in your products as well. So you want to edit this. You want to add the page title. Make sure to include any relevant keywords that can help you rank higher. So for example, just think about it. What will people search for if they want to buy plant pots. So usually they will search for pots, for plants, for gardening. So I'll just do it like this: clay pots, plants, and gardening. All right, so this is going to be good for us. And down there, you can also put this meta description. Now, this description is going to be taken from the first one, all right, the one that you've written here. So yeah, make sure you have everything that you need in that description, or you can just change it right here. So this is now how it looks like when people search for something. And finally, you want to set your URL for this particular product page. Make sure it matches your product title, as that will also help you improve your visibility. Then just go ahead and click Save. And congratulations, you've got your first product on Shopify. With more experience, you will just do this in a minute. With every new product, it's just going to be easier for you. So wish you good luck, and I'll catch you in the next one.